So, we are having a lockdown, a restricted movement, so to speak. You know what's a good thing about that? I can be in my sarong, even in the day. Oh, today we're going to see the results of a study I had conducted not too long ago, right after the backdoor government was formed. So, are you ready for the results? So, results are out, and this study was conducted on a random basis amongst Malaysians. The study was conducted by utilizing social media platforms, namely WhatsApp and Facebook, to gather the thoughts of Malaysians at large, regardless of age, class, religion, creed, to find out what they felt about the backdoor government, the formation of it. And here are the results. Let's just get into it. The sample that was tested were Malaysians between the ages of 18 and, well, they were still alive and kicking. The data was gathered over 3 days, and we had more than 3,500 respondents giving their thoughts and views on the formation of the backdoor government. Now, here is a breakdown of those with their ages. Right? We had people between the ages of 18 to 24, making about 2% of it. 25 to 34 years old, about 16%. 35 to 44, making 15%. 45 to 54, making 15%. 55 to 64, about 33%. And those above the age of 65, the balance 19%. Now, the gender of these candidates, of these samples, were, well, I had put in male, female, and others. Unfortunately, we didn't have people of the other gender participating in the survey, surprisingly, but it comprised of 55% males and 45% females. And then the third question was their ethnicity. Now, I won't get into the ethnicity just yet because we don't want people to form opinions at the start of the survey. I'll give the results of the third question at the end of the survey. The fourth question that was asked was, are you in favor of Pertuan Agung's or the King's decision in selecting Tan Sri MUHYIDDIN YASSIN as the Prime Minister, the 8th Prime Minister of Malaysia? And the results was that 10% of them favoured it, while 90% said no. And then the next question was, given the selection of the current Prime Minister, would you A, give a chance to MUHYIDDIN YASSIN to select the cabinet and run the nation? The second, request that the King reviews his decision and to confirm who has the most support. And the third option was have a snap election. And the fourth was, well, if there were other thoughts on the matter. So the first option garnered 13% support. The second option garnered 51% support. The third option garnered 33% support, and the fourth, well, had about 3% support. Those who had selected others had actually suggested that the Parliament make the decision. Well, actually, that is true. The Parliament should decide who is Prime Minister. So that is a valid option. The next question was, are you in favour of the suggestion by the current coalition to drop all high-profile cases involving those who are in the current coalition. Example, NAJIB RAZAK, ZAHID HAMIDI, TENGKU ADNAN, and others. 7% of them said yes, and 93% said no. The next question, sensitive one. Does the religion of the leader matter to you when selecting him or her to represent you? Guess what? 12% said yes, and 88% said no. Following that, the next question was, does the race of the leader matter to you when it comes to selecting him or her to represent you? 10% said yes, and 90% said no. The race of the leader didn't matter to them. The next question was, do you believe that someone who is of a different race or religion can defend you and protect your interest? 79% of the respondents of this survey said yes, while only 21% said no. That means a growing population of Malaysia, or the bigger population of Malaysia, believes that a person who is not of their race or religion can actually protect their interest and protect them. And the last question was, would you defend someone who is not of your race and or religion to you? 96% of the respondents said yes, they would protect them, while only 4% said they won't. So what the politicians and the media is propagating outside is utter bull. Okay, I can't use that word. I said I won't use profanity. Utter nonsense. Malaysians have evolved. They have matured over time. As a matter of fact, they were united until politicians decided to split them based on their race and religion. Now, coming back to the part where we were talking about the race of those who were taking the survey. Those who responded to the survey, now their racial breakdown is as follows. It comprised of 35% of the Malay race, including the Aborigines, Orang Asal or Asli, and other Malay folk in Malaysia who are non-Muslim. Chinese comprised of 32%, Indians and Sri Lankans comprised of 30%, while other ethnic groups 3%. Still think Malaysia is a racist country? Wake up and smell reality. They are not. So the next time you think of telling that, oh, the Malays are so, the Chinese are so, and the Indians are so, please stop the racial profiling. Because if you think they are racist, you making those statements doesn't make you any better. As a matter of fact, you are in the same boat as those who you are trying to put into the boat. Cheers.